Hey guys, Wet Movie One back here again for another live YouTube video today. I'm only gonna probably be talking on here just for a little while. This is not really a live Q&A video, but if I do see some worthy questions or comments, I will address them here. This video I'm making right now is kind of like a re video, a response video to a good friend of mine that just put up a video just a little while ago. 90s Kids Forever. She put up a video, talking about how she suffers from depression and ADHD. She has ADHD and different things, and I just wanted to come by and talk about how depression affects me. I know a lot of people out there that watch my videos going, Brennan, you don't suffer from anything. You're always out there doing crazy things and, having a good time and things. But a lot of people don't know that, well, you guys do know. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I watched the video, I really got affected by it and, I'm just gonna talk. I just wanted to give you guys, my how it feels to be me. And I'm also gonna give you a life update when it comes to me and my whole weight loss. Give you guys a weight loss update and different things, which is also a thing that's messing with me and my depression, which I've always had. Well, at least since like junior high or high school. When I was always getting picked on, from different kids in school, from my, from for being overweight and different things like that. And I even got picked on by teachers, or one teacher actually when I was in junior high, the gym teacher, and school really wasn't, my favorite thing in the world. I know it probably really wasn't for a lot of people out there. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things I'm doing now are things I probably could have done and should have done when I was in school. Like in school or growing up, graduating high school and all that kind of stuff and doing that kind of weird stuff then. But I'm doing them now, like crawling into sewage tunnels and stuff with Danny. Sorry. But if you guys want to, send some, kind words and comments, send them on over to 90s Kids Forever's YouTube channel. She just put up her video talking about her depression and things. I'm not saying I have exactly, what she has, but I do, I do, and I always have, suffered from, depression and different things throughout my life, and it's even an eating disorder. You know what I mean? Not, of course, not eating. My problem with my disorder is, when do I stop? And I know I went through the weight loss and all that kind of stuff, and I need to try to you know you know I'm not really good at like constructing a video when it's live and all that kind of stuff when it comes to my feelings. But like I said, when I was younger, I got picked on for being overweight throughout my whole school life, and even when I was out of school, people would pick on me in the streets and like throw water balloons and shit at me, like random shit throughout my life, which has always kind of triggered me when it comes to depression and things. And people, like I said, think I'm always out there doing fun things, which is cool. I'm out there having a lot of fun, but on the days that I'm not out there hanging out with people now and like doing stuff, when I'm just like at home, I really get into like a weird funk, and I don't know, I get kind of angry and kind of like just depressed and stuff, that I'm not out there doing something, having fun, like having meeting new people, doing all this stuff, because I've never had that before when I was when I was growing up. I never really had a whole lot of friends and different things, and there's just a lot of stuff that, at least lately, that has kind of been bringing up the depression in me. Because ever since I weighed myself last time on video, I forgot exactly what the weight was, but I've gained like 25 to 30 pounds since the last weigh-in video, not by choice or anything like that. It's from the my job that I have. I started this job that it kind of has hours that are all over the place. It's not like a set schedule like I'm used to. And if I don't have a set schedule, it kind of throws me off with my eating habits and different things. And it every day it pisses me off and kind of just puts me in this really weird funk. There's some days where I don't feel like I want to eat anything, which I can't not do that, because there was times I was doing that during my whole weight loss thing, like not eating nothing, and I'm just like, this is not good, because there was times that was really really messing with me and stuff. I see a comment there, Brendan, you look healthy though, don't worry about it. um I feel fine, like physically and stuff, but like I just like I can like see it in the mirror, and see it in different, reflections when I'm out and about in mirror, different things, and it's just kind of one stressful, and two just kind of puts me in a weird funk and makes me, I don't know. It feels like I'm kind of going back into the same phase how I was when I was, over 400 pounds. You know what I mean? With this, I don't know, because I've been eating weird things now, like pizza and burritos from, not Taco Bell, but like this, I ate this one burrito at this one burrito place with Danny when I was in San Diego, and I was just like, what am I doing now? Because when I was doing the weight loss, I wasn't touching any of that stuff. You know what I mean? And also like I'm not gonna lie, I have a little bit more confidence now, after the weight loss and things, but I still, struggle with depression. You know what I mean? Like I obviously still I still live with my family. Okay, like I know I'm 35 years old. I should be out, on my own doing my own things. And I know the haters in here are probably gonna love me talking about this, but at the same time, I live with my mom. I live with my sister. I live with my sister's boyfriend. I live with their two kids, and we all contribute together to to make the rent. So we all kind of sort of need each other, when it comes to that. But I I would like to be on my own like I was before, in the past, and like that thing always kind of is always in the back of my mind. That always like kind of keeps me up at night sometimes when I'm trying to go to sleep, along with the whole gaining, 25, 30 pounds since the last weigh-in. And, of course, working at a job which I kind of like, because the people are there are nice and everything like that. But, like, for what I'm really, from what I'm doing at the job I'm at, which I'm not really good to discuss where I work at, because there are some weird people that do watch my videos. But I really rather be doing something else for the 30 to 40 hours a week that I do work at this job, if you know what I mean. Because what I do is just, I push a broom, I clean shit all day, and I still don't have that much money to be able to do anything with. You know what I mean? I know I could be doing something better, but I just don't know what. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of things in my life that, you know, I just try not to, I just don't want to go back and think about. You know what I mean? About like the times my dad would always kind of like, give me problems about being overweight, and, like commenting on my legs, which I can't really do anything about now, because, I have lymphedema in them. And there's just a lot of like weird, like mental problems that I have when it comes to the whole weight loss thing. I know a lot of you guys are commenting right now. Families always comes first. Home, yeah, I know. My family always does come first, to be honest. And I just really wanted to get my feelings out there when it comes to my weight loss, my life, and how I do suffer, from depression, but in just a weird way now. You know what I mean? Like before, I would suffer from depression. Just my depression would get set off by any old some of the stupidest things. You know what I mean? Like an email from like a friend, or like a random comment that I would get saying, "Brendan, you fat prick, your teeth are fucked up." I'm like, well, first of all, that's something I'm really self-conscious about anyway. Two, it's something that happened when I was really in a really bad depression, going through school and not really caring about myself, very much, just like not, people making fun of me, teachers fucking with me, getting pants at school, like all this fucking shit was happening, throughout my schooling. I'm being transferred to like a special ed school because I was in special ed throughout my life, which I don't really mind. To be honest, being a special ed, I don't care. And but being, just put from like regular school, regular special ed school to like a fucking real special ed school, which really kind of like messed with me back in the, messed with me back in the day and still messes with me now because I went to school with people. I really don't know how to explain all this, but there's a lot of things that happened in my life that I'm not going to talk about here in this video because I don't need my other family members' business out there, and online, like this. But things happened in my life and to my family that just really kind of fucked with me, over the years, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I gained weight in the first place. And now that I'm like suffering from feeling like I'm gaining the weight back, it's really kind of like scaring me a little bit, and I don't know how to get into the right um, flow again like I was before. And I really don't want to be that fat guy again. But the one thing that keeps me going is knowing I have people out there that care. Because before, when I was in school, no one gave a fuck, really. My family did. But now I have friends that I can go out there and do things with. And I never really had that. And when I call the people in my videos, the crew, it's not just a name. It's not just a word. It's not just something I say. It's like, people I actually care about. I may not be able to help them in different facets of their life or anything, but I always wish I could. You know, like the video I saw earlier today that 90s Kids Forever made. Made me want to be able to, be there and help her in her problems. But I have my own issues, and it's just something that, each person, has to deal with themselves. Like my weight problem is something that I have to deal with. You know, and I know, different people like, her, she has her thing she's going through and dealing with, and my other friend, Michael. There's just a lot of things that set my, depression off, and I know it's my own problem, my own mind, my own problem, but when it comes to my friends, I really do give a fuck, you know? Like my buddy Gabriel, with his problems that he has, and the messages I get from him sometimes, it kind of freaks me out, man. Because sometimes he gets, and his, he has his own problems. So I'm not gonna put out all of his business, but I'm sure you guys can see it in some of the videos and things. But he says some things to me over the years in text messages and on the phone that just kind of like scare me and freak me out sometimes. And when it comes to my friends and stuff, but I worry about them sometimes. I know I worry about my fucking self and I have my own fucking problems, but I can't help but not like think about them on the back of my mind all the time. You know, like my buddy Michael. He just lost his father recently, and I know what he's going through because I lost mine too. and he has other issues going on in his life and everything, and I just wish I could make everything better for all my friends too. But like like all this stuff just kind of you know just festers in my mind and just brings my depression you know back and things. But like I said, the one thing that um helps me not always thinking about the bad stuff is going out there, hanging out with friends, getting out of my mind, and like getting out getting away from all the feelings I always have going in my mind, and just going out there and just having fun like I've never really had before. Like going to these events that my friend Corey puts on. Like really like brings out the kid in me and makes me just like one of the happiest people. Just going out there and being able to talk to these celebrities that I grew up watching, and you know talk to them on camera and things. I know a lot of you guys out there that don't even really care about those videos, but like I have the best time doing it, you know. But I don't know. I just wanted to come by and say, I do suffer from depression, and it it, it it's something that everyone has to deal with in their own ways, and it's something that it never really goes away, but it's something you have to work on throughout your life and different things. Um, I just also wanted to make this video in response to, like I said, 90s Kids Forever and her video, and it just made me you know want to come on here and talk about how I kind of sort of have the same problem, not exactly, but when it comes to depression and different things, people suffer from it in different ways, and I just wish I could, be there for all my friends and stuff and family members that need me, but I'm not always the best person to talk to, or the best person that could be that can help them in the ways they need. But I just want all my friends and family and crew members to know that I'm there to support you guys the best way I know how, and that's just me being me. But I just wanted to say I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my videos. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys care and leave positive comments and different things like that, because I really love doing this whole YouTube thing. It gives me an outlet to express myself. I may not be the most uh verbal person out there when it comes to like a big vocabulary or anything like that, but I just try to put out the best content I can, and have the best time doing it. But all I want to say is, like, all I do is wish the best for everybody that's out there that watches, and all my friends and family and stuff. But please, if you want, check out 90s Kids Forever's her newest video. There'll be a link for it in the description box of this video whenever this video does go live. Um, just show her some support underneath there. If you guys have anything that anything positive you can say to her, because there is a lot of people out there that suffer from the same thing, depression and other things. But there are, like she said, and like I'm gonna say, there are better days, but the depression is always there. You know what I mean? You can be the happiest, shiniest person, on video, but there's always gonna be something there that's gonna be, festering in the back of your mind, like there is with me, you know. But I just wanted to be But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come by here to, give you a little insight in my life. You know, it's gonna be taking place throughout my whole life and different things like that. I'm happy that I did lose over 200 pounds, but like I said, in the last like year and a half or more, I've gained like 25 or 30 pounds, and it's really kind of messing with me. Because I don't want to go back to being triple X or 5X or 6XL clothes or anything like that. It's just it's really hard to try to get back on that schedule, if you know what I mean, because the job I have now is like all over the place and different things. But if you guys support me in any way, just please leave some positive feedback underneath this video, and check out It's Mo's or 90s Kids Forever's video, which I'll link in the description box of this video, and show her some love too. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Most of you guys are probably like, "Why are you talking like this?" I'm just trying to be real for once in the video. Thanks, guys, for watching.